Welcome into Talking Panther Football here alongside Coach Henry Vaughn and head ball coach Adam Fawcett. Coach, as we get started, we played a great first half. Our boys played extremely hard Thursday night. I was real proud of them. I know that you were proud of that first half. But they had a really good athletic team, the Lee Generals did.
Yes. Yeah, the first half was, I thought we did a good job on both sides of the ball. We were able to move the ball and establish some drives. We just weren't able to finish those drives. We scored late. Joe took one to the house for us on a counter, and it was the right call at the right time. We kind of caught them slipping a little bit defensively. And then offensively, they were athletic, very athletic.
Yes,
so
very much speed.
had a ton of speed and could do a lot of different things. So it was important for us to keep that from happening. You know, they came out and kind of nickeled and dimed us.
Yes.
And we were okay with that. The goal was not to give up the big play, put them in some bad situations, things like that. So, the first half, again, it's kind of like 2 weeks ago. The first half seems to go really good for us.
Right.
And then that second half, the wheels kind of fall off. So that's one of our main focuses right now. Is we know that we've got the ability, we know we've got the effort, we know we've got the hard work there. We've just got to make sure that we finish, make sure that we complete the game.
And that was a heck of a passing team, Coach. That's wicked. That's wicked.
Yeah, they did a good job getting on the edge quick, and they took our defensive line out of it pretty quick. So, the quarterback would, as soon as the ball touched his fingers, he was getting rid of it. So, when you have guys like Justin Brown and DeAndre Williams on the ends,
right.
They're going to be coming after you. So they game planned well to make sure that they were a non-factor. So. And it made it a tough night for them all night because they were frustrated. Now those two guys, they're competitors.
Yes, they are.
They were frustrated the whole game.
Right.
Coach, we can't get there. We can't do anything to help the team.
Right.
We can't. So they were frustrated and trying to explain to them, hey, you just got to keep going, give us what you got.
Right.
So.
One thing we talked about last week is we're kind of catching this a little weird in that, Lee had a week off to prepare for us. And that makes a big difference when you got a week to work on specific things against a team. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I think, they had a week off and then we played on a short week. So I think it makes a big difference, and it's not a situation where there's right or wrong doing. It's just that's the way the schedule works out. To be honest with you, I know there's 3 opponents. I think there's as many as 4 opponents on our schedule this year that have the week off before they play us.
Wow, that's tremendous.
Yeah, so we feel like Alabama did a few years ago. Everybody had the week off before them. So, but yeah, I think the week off does a lot, especially in this region, in this football that we play. It's physical. It's 48 minutes of physical football.
Skilled people too, Coach. Every one of them has such skill.
Yeah. So to get an extra week to get your legs back under you, to get some bangs and bruises, healed up, things like that. That means a lot. So we're fairly healthy, but I wouldn't mind a week off, right? I wouldn't mind a week off to get us completely healed up. I think it would help us out a ton, but that's just not the way the schedule's set up.
Yeah. Well, talk a little bit about Crampton Bowl. I know that was a different environment for us. How did that play into Thursday night game?
I think that the environment was pretty awesome. The kids enjoyed it.
Yes.
Again, we were able to get there early and let them kind of soak it all in and things like that. So. Being a place where they play the Champions Challenge, they play a college bowl game there now. So for that environment for our kids for them to be able to go there and play, be able to run around on the turf and things like that. I had a bunch of kids telling me, after the game that they had all the rubber pellets in their shoes, and some of them had them in their eye, and this, that, and the other. So. But the atmosphere was great. I thought we traveled well for a Thursday night game. We had a good crowd there, which was impressive and appreciated. It was a good night, except for in between the lines.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the game itself. We know that Lee comes out, strikes first, goes up about 9:15 left in the first quarter, goes up 7-0. But then they actually score again, but we blocked the extra point.
Right.
Did we get in there?
Yes. Yeah. I think it was a team effort on the block. We had a good push in the middle. I'm not sure if it was Will Quisnell. I think it was Will that got a hand on it. And got the block. Will's a big kid anyway, so he was able to get a paw on it and make that block. So, and he's one of those kids that's just he's an athlete. He walks the halls, and you're just like, that kid's an athlete.
Yeah.
So,
big, strong kid.
Right? Yeah. Will's a big kid. Does a good job for us. He's a multi-sport athlete. Does track and field, throws shot put and discus for us. So. For the school. So
coachable kid too.
Oh yeah,
I see him out there in practice. He's so coachable.
Yeah, he's very coachable. He's very laid back. He's just steady as it goes. So he's one of those kids that you love to have on the team. One of those kids that you love to be able to coach.
Yeah. So they get up 13-0, but then we come right back. Our kids don't give up. They push through and get the right call with Joe Lewis. Like you said, hits a hole up the middle and goes all the way in for a score.
Yeah, I thought we answered the bell pretty well. Going for the score. You look at a 13-7 ball game after the score. And Joe's one of those guys that he is getting better week in and week out. He's able to find the holes. He's able to get the reads off the blocks. He's able to do all the things. And Joe's been one of the big surprises for us. I knew he was athletic.
Yes.
I knew he could do some good things. But he's one of those kids that's taking a beating week in and week out, and he just keeps coming back. Keeps
moving those feet,
That's
Coach.
right, yeah.
He keeps moving those feet. He's just not a big guy, but he moves his feet.
And some of the easiest yards I think he's gotten all season was on that touchdown run because it was just the right call at the right time, and I don't think anybody touched him. If they did, it was just a tap on a jersey. So those were easy yards for him, straight ahead and score and head to the sideline. So, but I was proud of how we answered there. We had an opportunity later on before the half. We got a stop and had a chance to answer again and weren't able to. But again, I felt like everything was kind of in place. So
one statistic, and I would like you to speak to this, but we apparently held them to 16 yards rushing in the first half.
Right.
That's unbelievable, Coach.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what based on game plan and based on our defensive front. They found out pretty quick that they weren't gonna be able to run the ball. So between our defensive front, between Altman and DeAndre and Justin Brown on the front, Ortiz and Kobe Hancock in our linebacker position, they weren't going to get many yards between the tackles.
Right.
So we were able to shut that down pretty quick, pretty early, and then they went to their passing game. So holding them to 16 yards, it was pretty impressive. If nobody's got a chance to watch the likes of Anthony Ortiz play football, it's amazing.
Yeah, 110% every play.
He's a gamer.
Yeah, he made a tackle Friday night, and I thought he hurt the kid. I mean, it was loud. I mean, it echoed throughout Crampton Bowl. And I was like, oh my gosh. So, but yeah, Anthony does a great job for us at linebacker. He's just hard nosed. He gets after it. There's no quit in him, and he goes and goes.
Loves to play the game.
That's right.
So at the half, we're in really good position. They're up 13-7. We get the guys in at half. What'd you say to them, Coach?
The big thing has been finish. We're right here. We're right there. You've got a team that scores 50 points a game, and you're sitting here at 13-7 at halftime. You got an opportunity to kind of seize the day, and that's what I felt again. Maybe I need to come out of the half feeling bad because the past 2 weeks I felt good coming out of the half, and it just hadn't been a good result for us. So, but I felt good coming out of the half. I thought our focus was there. I thought our mentally we're there, physically we were there. Nobody was real banged up. There wasn't a
Right.
line to see the trainer. I thought everybody was pretty good. Talked to both sides of the ball, both staffs on both sides of the ball, and everything seemed to be good from their aspect. So I thought, let's get to the second half, get a stop, get the ball back, let's score 14-13. We got a ball game. We can make something happen.
Right.
So, and that was kind of where we were heading, coming out of the half. That was the goal: get a stop and score, and go from there.
And we come out of halftime, we do put a drive together. We get down about 9 minutes in the third quarter, and we have the opportunity to kick a field goal. Can you tell us what happened there?
Yeah, it was the right call, the right time. I thought if we can't score 7, you go 13-10, and he puts you within a field goal, obviously. So at that point, you're playing the strategy game. I knew it was going to be a tough field goal for Bradley. I knew he had a good week too. So it was on the hash. It was about 38, 39-yard field goal. So it was going to be a long shot. But I felt like that was the right call. He got a decent kick, and he told me this week. He said I looked at it. So that's what he did wrong, is he looked at it.
Yeah.
Anytime you do that, and I tell him all the time during practice, keep your head down. The crowd will tell you
Kind of
if
like
it's good
hitting
or
a
not.
golf ball. Got to
That's
keep
right.
your head down.
That's right. Keep your head down. So if you keep your head down, the crowd will let you know if it's good or bad. And,
That's right.
or one of the coaches
Yeah,
will definitely let you
turn
know.
around and let the little guy hold it and tell you, did it go through?
That's right. That's right. So, but Bradley's got a good leg for us, and you can't. You can't remember 2 weeks ago when he was kicking some good ones for us and scoring some points for us. So if the opportunity comes around again, and he'll be called on again. So he's a big contributor for us.
Yeah. And that's a big momentum swing there, because we missed the field goal. They come down and score again, go up 20-7 there.
Yeah, and once the momentum swung, that 20-7 momentum swung, it felt like it did the week before.
Right.
So,
air went out of
right,
him.
the air went out of him, and that's as a coach, as a guy that's over the program, that's the frustrating part, because you want to know, you want to find that answer.
Right.
Because the kids are playing hard.
Yeah.
It's just, certain things aren't going your way, and you got to keep fighting, you got to keep getting after, you got to keep going. So, and I talk to them about adversity. Adversity, you're going to face adversity in everything that you do.
That's right. It's life.
That's right. It's life, and there's going to be adversity in every football game you ever play. There's going to be some sort of adversity. Something good is going to happen, or something bad is going to happen, but you're going to have to deal with adversity.
Right.
So I think adjusting to adversity and adapting to adversity and dealing with adversity is something that we still have to work on within the game.
Right.
So we've got to understand, just because this happened doesn't mean that it's over with. It doesn't mean that it's going to keep happening or something like that. So defensively, and again, I've said this before, but defensively, the mistakes that were made, they knew what their mistakes were.
Right.
Offensively, they knew what their mistakes were.
Right.
We had a blown coverage on defense.
Yeah.
So, later on, we had a great play, or Lee had a play. We had hemmed up, and the guy cuts field and goes. That's just an athletic play.
Oh yeah, just speed. It goes back to speed. That goes back to speed.
So that's just an athletic play on their behalf. So, and Jeff Davis and Lee are both so improved from the teams that they used to be. They used to not be that type of team.
Right.
So, but you're talking about two teams that are going to be in that upper fight for that for that playoff spot.
Yeah, Robert Lee was in there last year.
Yeah.
They were in there last year.
And they took Central to the wire in the second round, third round, second round. So
they got better. We beat them pretty good over here last year.
Right.
Made a couple big plays in, but that team improved a lot. Robert Lee did.
They did.
So, and that's what I tell our guys too is, these are two pretty good teams.
Yes.
And you've been right there with them. And you had them on the ropes.
Yes.
Jeff Davis was a big physical team, And we were there for almost the entire game.
Yes, you were.
So all we had to do was slam the door closed, and we picked up that win.
Well,
So,
you're right to say, one big play, running back to kickoff, that was a,
Right.
comes down one or two, close games come down to one or
Right.
two
That's
big
right.
plays.
right. So, so the again, I think the score this week and the score last week was not an indication of where we're at.
Yeah, I would agree.
So, and that's, again, as the guy over the whole program, you know, you want to find all the answers because you want the answers for your coaches, you want the answers for your kids and things like that. So, I don't sleep much during football season at all, I'll be honest with you.
No way you can.
I don't sleep much because I worry about stuff like that because I want our kids to be successful. Our kids, we have great kids. I mean, they're here, you know, they come in early every morning to work out. They're here doing their thing, working hard. They're always, you know, good morning, coach. How's it going? It's just a good atmosphere.
Amen.
You know, it's a great atmosphere, and these kids are great kids. So, but we've got to find a way to turn the corner, and we've got to find a way to finish the ball game out because we're there, and then something bad happens, and then it's like we fall apart. So we've just got to keep working on that.
You know, also in the third quarter, we're still in the ball game at 20-7, but then we come out and we fumble. What happened there?
It was basically just a missed a handoff.
Okay.
We had been moving some guys around. We're trying to find another 1-2 punch to help Joe out.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we'd move Anthony Smith to the backfield some from defense. We'd moved him over to offense. We hadn't been working Stevie Pringle on offense as much. He's been working some defense. So we're still trying to find some chemistry with some of those guys, and it was just one of those my bad situations. They came off the field, it was my bad, you know. So they owned up to it, you know.
I made a mistake.
They owned up to it quick, and that's the key is if you can admit that you made a mistake, then you got the battle won right there. So now you can go back and fix it. So, and we'll work all that. And that's why we practice.
That's right.
We'll work all those things, work the fundamentals, work all the play calls and things like that. So,
Like you said, I mean, really, this score is not indicative of how we played. You know, it kind of snowballs a little bit there at the end. They pick up a few touchdowns. We did have one shining moment in the fourth quarter where Tyson Tolliver catches a touchdown pass.
Right.
Will you take us through that?
yeah, I thought it was one of those bright spots where we protected well. We read the field. And receivers ran the routes they were supposed to run. Everybody did the things they were supposed to do. So it was picture perfect, so to speak.
You've got some potential receivers out there. You really do. I know you have to be, like you say, but you've got some guys, they run their routes, that's got good potential, decent speed, and you really have. I watched you in practice, and you do have some guys there.
We've got guys of all different abilities. Tyson, he's got some speed. He's got a little bit of height to him. So very good hands. So Tyson's a guy that can get you the catch and he can get you yards after the catch. Bailey Denzel has done a great job for us.
Yes, he has.
Bailey is a
tough little kid.
Yeah, he's a possession receiver guy. He's going to get you the catch, and he might get you a lot of yards afterwards, but he's going to be a sure thing. He's going to catch the ball for you. So.
Big Aaron has come through.
Aaron has come through.
Big Aaron.
Aaron had some big catches Friday night. Will Clanton has come through for us with some catches. Right. Sean Ray had a couple big catches. Right. So, you know, offensively, I thought, you know, again, scoring wise, it didn't show up, but I thought, man, we're finally spreading the ball around a little bit.
Yeah.
So now we got a little gun shy. Quarterback got some pressure and got a little gun shy early, and we had to kind of talk him back up. Yeah. So, but even line play, I thought our line play, while we had some issues, I thought our line play did a pretty good job of creating a pocket.
Yeah.
Jay had he got a little uncomfortable and would try and get out of there sometimes a little bit too quick. But I thought we did a good job forming that pocket, and I even told him a couple times, Jay, all you gotta do is step up and fire, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
So, again, just stuff that we'll it's stuff you just got to keep working. You got to keep getting after.
Yeah, and I think we can take a lot of positives from this game and the previous
Yep.
game. But we have to turn the page on this one, and
that's right.
we've got a big rivalry
That's
game
right.
coming up this week. It doesn't get any bigger than Central coming in here, and you can throw the record books out the window when it comes to Smith Station Central. We're going to go and we're going to play them hard. I know our boys are going to go out there and play them hard. We will put a lick on them like they ain't never felt, just because it's Central.
Well, it comes down to this, that they've got 130 players out, but they can't put 11 on the field at a time.
That's right.
They can put 11 great players out there, which probably Central has, but there can only be 11 at a time, and you got 11 too. So somebody's got to make a play. In other words, you got to feel like, hey, I can make a play. You're a human being just like I am. And when it comes down to football, coach, it's really one-on-one. I mean, you can look at it any other way. It's one-on-one. You can talk with any SEC coach anywhere. It's one-on-one. Do we win that battle? And so that's the way we've got to look at it too. So we got 11, they got 11. So you got to go play with what you got.
And Coach, you know this. I mean, there's been times where Central's come in here and they're heavy favorites, and we beat them.
Yeah, yes. You just, like I say, but it can only be one play at a time. That's the way you got to look at it. It's one play at a time. And I'm sure, Coach, I don't know, I'm looking at the film of Central, have they been just jamming everybody up? Have you been looking at the film?
They're pretty multifaceted. I mean, offensively they do a little bit of everything.
Defensively, how's they?
Defensively, they're going to try and jam you.
That's what I thought.
That's what I figured. They're going to get in your face and dare you. They're going to play man.
Okay.
So, but you hit the nail on the head. It's time for somebody's got to make a play.
That's
somebody's
right.
got to step up.
Somebody's got to whip that guy.
Yeah, our guys want to be the man. Here's your opportunity to be
That's
the man.
exactly right.
And if 11 guys want to be the man at the same time, and 11 guys do what they're supposed to do,
That's right.
we'll be all right. We'll have success. So
It's a football game.
that's right. So and that's the way we're approaching it. Everybody. Even when I was hired, one of the first questions was, well, what are you going to do about the Central game? I was like, well, we've got spring football. We got 4 games before them. There's a lot before that game.
Yeah,
So, So our take on it is we're going to approach it like a football game. We're going to prepare. We're going to try and eliminate any outside distractions or anything like that, and we're going to go play football.
And our guys need to look at it. You're getting an opportunity to play probably one of the better teams in the state of Alabama.
Correct.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you got a chance to play against top
That's
team,
right.
top well-coached team.
Yep.
I mean, it's just, that's an opportunity everybody don't get a chance to do.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they've got ability at all the positions. They've got Division I guys. They've got coaching. Coach DeBose does a great job down there with them. So, it's an opportunity. That's what the message to our kids is going to be. It's an opportunity for you to play against one of the better teams in 7A in the state. It's an opportunity for you to play a rival.
Right.
It's an opportunity for you to get to play the sport, period.
Right.
So some people don't even have that opportunity.
That's right.
So everything is an opportunity for them. This is a great week. It should be a great atmosphere. There's going to be people all over the place.
They'll be hanging over the rafters.
Right. So it's going to be a great atmosphere. It's going to be an opportunity for them to do some things and make plays and be on a highlight on the right end of the highlight, not on the wrong end of the highlight if they choose to.
College scouts will be there.
There'll be scouts there. There'll be a lot of things going on. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the atmosphere. I'm looking forward to it. This morning the guys were very focused. I mean, they've been focused about everything. So it hasn't been. I don't think they've been taken away by any distractions or anything like that. So, and that's the key is we don't want distractions. We've got to take care of. It's kind of like a pep rally. I tell them, the pep rally is to get the students fired up and have a good time. I want y'all to enjoy it, but you can't be out there running around acting crazy because you're the show that they're coming to watch. So you got to be prepared.
That's right.
So it's kind of the same deal. All the stuff that goes on, everything that surrounds the hoopla of it. That's the fans and the fan base. We're the ones that have to be prepared to put on a show. So, you know, a coach told me one time, he said, you know, you practice all week, because Friday night is the production that we put on.
Yeah.
And that's our production. That's what, you know, as a coaching
You know,
staff,
yeah,
you gotta be ready.
The math teacher doesn't get reviewed, the English teacher doesn't get reviewed, you get
That's right.
reviewed
That's
every
right.
Friday night by the entire Smith Station
Yeah,
community.
you're right.
That's the
So-
part, that's the way a coach has to, that's
Exactly.
just the way coaching is.
Right, you're exactly right. So, I wish weathermen were held in the same regard, you know. Weathermen can be wrong half the time and they still get to keep their jobs.
Big money.
Yeah, that's right. So, but yeah, we're excited. We're ready to go. Again, it's going to be a big crowd, and it's we'll utilize the week to get better and get after them on Friday night.
Yeah, you know, I know we know that Central's got a great offensive
yes.
line, got
Great team.
great wide receivers, running backs, you name it,
Oh,
they
yeah.
got it. Is there any new wrinkles that we're trying to put in this week? I know we can't talk about it on TV, but are there things y'all are working on?
There's some things that we're gonna work on and pull out of the hat that we've had kind of holding on to. So hopefully they look as good as we envision them looking, because that's.
Well, you might as well put everything with the kitchen sink.
That's right. That's right.
I tell you what, I mean,
Throw it all
throw
out
it
there.
out there. It's
So,
a game.
that's right.
All you're trying to do is win the game.
That's right.
That's what
That's
you're trying
right.
to do,
So-
win the game.
But we'll have a few little wrinkles in there, and hopefully they will work out for us.
I know y'all work on this every week, but blocking, tackling, all the fundamentals, are there certain things you guys do for ball protection?
Yeah, we do. We have ball protection drills. Coach Pennington does a good job with that for us too. And he's a live wire, so he demonstrates what he wants in every drill. So yeah, we do ball protection every week. It's basically our everyday drills. So they're doing ball protection, covering the ball up, things like that. So kind of same with our line group. We're hitting the sled, we're drive blocking, we're point of attack. We're trying to teach all these things. So our indie time and our fundamental time is very important in our practices every day of the week.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you basically got to cover everything for Central, because they're liable to try out anything. I know the last time we were down there, they did kind of a little pooch kick, and our offensive end dropped the ball. They got it, but our defense held them. But I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I know you the same way. I look for every team plays it. Well, that joke's probably been trying onside kick. So I mean trying to prepare. Hey, you onside kick, I'm going to get that joke. In other words, I'm going to be prepared for anything you throw at me, because they liable to do anything too.
You're right. You're exactly right.
Well, we appreciate so much you tuning in to Talking Panther Football. We hope that you will come out Friday night to Panther Stadium, and look forward to a great game with the Central Red Devils. We appreciate so much you being here. Thanks also to Coach Henry Vaughn, head ball coach Adam Fawcett. I'm David Keys, and we'll see you again next week.